Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to another On the Mountain Ministries video. Today is, today? The 17th, day 50 for the 75 Hard Challenge. Pretty much everything is the same since last time I checked in with you. Still doing mostly daily rucks. I'll take a day off here and there, depending on the schedule. It's been busy for sure. The last time I checked in, I mentioned that I had weddings and funerals and stuff to go to, so that definitely made a couple days frustrating and challenging, but got them done nonetheless. Gearing up for hunting season, so had a couple late nights over the weekend getting everything taken care of. Did a night hike. We got everything else done there still, so that was pretty fun. The book I'm currently reading is How to Win Friends and Influence People, which, if I recall correctly, is one that a lot of people doing the 75 Hard Challenge read, and most of them say it's boring. I disagree with that statement. I've actually enjoyed the book quite a bit. However, probably about 90% of the content is stuff that I try to do anyway. It's very similar to the Extreme Ownership and Dichotomy Equals Leadership from Jocko Willink. Most of those things are very similar, just written in a different time period. So it's interesting how the stuff that worked then mostly works now still. I'm about 3/4 of the way through that book, and I'm working on finishing that one and one other book in the next 25 days. So excited for that. Gonna finish strong. It's actually kind of weird, just taking it day by day, but it doesn't really feel like it's been 50 days. Everything's been going well, but guess we're gonna keep at it. I've been trying to decide if I'm going to go into phase one or if I'm going to take a month or so break and then do a second cycle, which is kind of what I'm leaning to. I actually might start that in January, start the year off like that. Although this coming up year, we're going to be hitting training for the Murph really strong, followed up by stuff for that Spartan race, which most of everything I've been doing and will be doing is working towards that anyway. The only thing I've really changed in the past, 25 days or so, or 15 days, is I put a halt on the jiu-jitsu membership. Unfortunately, it wasn't really working with the schedule out too much, and had some things pop up. So hoping starting back up in January, I'll be able to go back to that. That'll be nice. Hopefully start training again. But other than that, yeah, everything's going well. The water, I've noticed that I've been finishing the water later in the day. But I'm also a lot more dependent on the gallon of water now, which is fine. I'm sure that part of the reason that the water's being finished in the day is normally I'll have a cup of tea or whatever in the morning, normally peppermint or a decaffeinated flavor of whatever. Obviously I didn't cut caffeine out completely, but with not drinking pop or coffee, I don't really like energy drinks, it's made the caffeine consumption go down a whole lot. I think I've probably had 3 caffeinated teas in the past 40 days or so. So that's kind of nice too, I guess. But the other challenge I was kind of doing is when I was coming out rucking, I've been trying to not wear the sunglasses, which I've been mostly successful with. I have pretty sensitive eyes, but you know, the whole sun entering your retinas and doing the whole science thing and stuff is kind of cool. So been trying some of that out. We've had really nice fall days, so most of them haven't been too wet or rainy, which the Lord's definitely blessing me with that because I really hate being wet and cold. But the last 3 or 4 days we've had really nice blue skies. Would have been perfect hiking weather with all the fall colors around here. We did get to go on a hike last weekend, or 2 weekends ago, excuse me. But this last weekend, like I said, I was prepping for hunting, and both days I planned on going and things got in the way, so it's a little unfortunate. Been breaking in a pair of boots for hunting season, so every other day or so I'll throw those on when I'm out rucking instead of my my Go Ruck boots. But ended up with a blister in the back of my heel, and that kind of sucked a little bit. About 2 days of breaking in those boots was enough to suck. But I'd rather break them in now than when I'm in the mud, wet and snow and cold here in another week or so when I'm out hunting. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty much where we're at. So y'all have a blessed day. Stay in the Word. Bye, guys.